Hi guys, and welcome to Football Canapes once again for another European night. Uh, Classic action is in front of us as Manchester United take on Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce, no less. Don't forget, it's Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce. Jose Mourinho, who was once a manager at Old Trafford. Unfortunately, like many others before him, he was also shown the door. Once again, the sound test. Yeah, so sound seems fine, and thanks to everyone who's tuning in or will be tuning in advance, and hopefully you can besides me see the scene that is set. Made a couple of experiments. Chelsea are 4-0 up against Panathinaikos in Greece. An absolute I mean walkover for them. At half time I think they were 1-0 up, and in the first few minutes of second half they have gone 4-0 up, which is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it's believable, but it doesn't happen that often. And so, yeah, welcome once again. We'll be talking about what happened in the last couple of nights in what has happened in the last couple of nights at Bernabeu and Olympico Stadium in Barcelona, with two Spanish teams thrashing two German teams. No less by three goals each. Hopefully the chat system works. Tried it for the first time this evening, and hopefully it will work. So yeah, I mean, it could be the tale of two Manchester United managers, one former, one current. And Erik Ten Hag, despite bagging a win against Brentford over the weekend, is still under massive amounts of pressure, at least for me. And he'll be looking to get another win under his belt, or at least not lose this game to his predecessor at Old Trafford, the hot seat. And hopefully he'll come out swinging. The team news is in. We will be going through the team news. And yeah, so we will be going through the team news once we are I mean once we are ready with everything. And once we are ready with everything, and I am ready with everything. So without any further ado, let's just dive into the team news. Just give me a minute. Let me just switch the team. So here is the team news from the game tonight. Let's talk about Manchester United first, because they are the talk of the town. Even Fenerbahce fans would admit that Manchester United is the biggest story tonight. Just I'll keep switching the scenes because I just want to keep tabs on what is going on at Chelsea as well. Although I could do that by not changing the systems. But anyways, here's the team news. Onana in goal, no surprises there. Lindelof at right back, I think. Mazraoui is back. Dallo is rested. So Lindelof could be starting at left back. Delict as center half. His partner Lisandro Martinez Lisandro Martinez is the other center half, so no Johnny Evans. I think he's being rested as well. He's being rested as well. And Rashford, Xerxes, no Rasmus Højlund. I mean, it's is it five at the back? I mean, could well be five at the back. I mean, Lindelof, Delict, and Dal. I mean, Lindelof, Delict, Mazraoui. I mean, strange team from Manchester United. I've never seen them play five at the back. I mean, once I did, but then in midfield we've got Eriksen and Ugarte. That's what that eight players, and then up front Xerxes, Garnacho, and who else? Rashford. So a bit of a 3-4-3, if you ask me, in this game from Manchester United. Strange. I mean, I guess it gives license to Mazraoui and Dalot to bomb forward. And I mean, I mean Spurs. Oh, sorry, Spurs. I don't know why I was talking about Spurs there, but yeah. I mean, is it like something to do with the with what Fenerbahce have gone with? Maybe it's let's talk about Fenerbahce, and then before we come back to Manchester United and before we come back to Manchester United and before we come back to Manchester United and what it entails for them, but yeah, what it entails for them, and yeah, so has their lineup. The Croatian goalkeeper Daniel Livakovic is in goal. Osai Samuel is there. Uh, Chalar Soyuncu, who's played against Manchester United for Leicester City and previously of Atletico Madrid. Jiku, number six, and then Mert, Sofian Amrabat. He's been talking, and then Fred, two former Manchester United players in the lineup for Fenerbahce, and then Szymanski, however you want to pronounce it, Szymanski or whatever his name is, and then up front former Newcastle United player in Alan San Maximan then Dusan Tadic, formerly of Tottenham Hotspur, formerly of Southampton, Ajax, Twente, and then former Sevilla striker in An-Naziri. He was in the Sevilla lineup that knocked Manchester United out of the Europa League a couple of seasons ago. So that's the Fenerbahce lineup. I mean, apart from Soyuncu, Livakovic to Amrabat, Fred, and the four, how many? One, two, three, four, seven. I mean, apart from the seven players, I don't know too much about Osai Samuel, Jiku, Mert, and Szymanski. So, pardon me if I'm not able to guide you over there. But yeah. So apologies about that, and yeah, we'll be I mean updating with we'll keep updating whatever happens. And I mean, learning on the job is another thing that we can perhaps do today. And yeah, so let's see how it goes. Coming back to Manchester United, it's 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 a big week for them. They've got West Ham, I think, in the Premier League, and then in the Europa League, Manchester United have drawn their two previous games. Against that is against FC20 and FC20 and which is the other one, and FC Porto. So I mean, they'd be looking to register win, and you know what? My something in me tells me that Manchester United will win tonight, and quite comfortably. I think Manchester United will win tonight. I mean, like, I don't like Manchester United that much, but I have to say what I think might happen. But this is not what I think will happen. This is just a gut feel that I have. Uh, and After the international break, when Manchester United, sorry, when Erik Ten Hag, we will be talking about him. Don't worry. When Erik Ten Hag was under so much pressure, he's notched up a win. I think he'll somehow get some wins, and he'll get some wins, and he'll I mean, somehow get his way around, and then later in the uh, later in the season, he'll probably end up getting sacked. That's what my feeling is. That's what my feeling is, anyways. And yeah, that's that's what I feel. That's what I feel, anyways. But we will be spending a fair bit of time on we will be spending fair amount of time on Erik Ten Hag, and how Manchester United got a win against Brentford. I mean, it was, you could say, I mean, it was squeaky bum time for Manchester United in their game against Brentford in the Premier League. They went behind to an Ethan Pinnock goal, but goals from Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund, who's on the bench tonight, as is Anthony, ensured that Erik Ten Hag delivered a win. That I mean, first and foremost, that is the first and foremost thing that Manchester United would have wanted after the international break, regardless of the performance. And regardless of the performance, that is what was delivered, and yeah, it's it was a win. Was it typical Manchester United style? I mean, is anything typical Manchester United style these days? Not really, not really. And but it was a win, and football is a results industry, and it's that's what matters. If Erik Ten Hag, let's say, I'm just like saying for just for just like this, that if Erik Ten Hag were supposedly, I mean, he gets somehow gets Manchester United in the Champions League, would anyone care if it was like what, 20 drab wins and 8 drab draws? No one would care. The owners certainly wouldn't care. The fans may, because in the long run, it is definitely not sustainable for a club like Manchester United to not entertain. I mean, like, I am not demanding anything from Manchester United. I am not a Manchester United fan either. So I'm just saying it out there that Manchester United would probably take wins, but the thing is, I mean, luck can take you only so far. it's the you have to play well as well. And tonight against the likes of Tadic, Saint Maximin, Dallo, Mazraoui, whoever plays whichever flank, likely to be Mazraoui at right back, right wing back, and Dallo at left wing back. They are in for a tough ride with the likes of Tadic and Naziri, and Naziri is going to give the three centre halves, especially Martinez, who could who could do with an inch or two more. Uh, so it is going to be a tough battle for them, especially midfield. Ugarte hasn't played much ever since signing from PSG on loan initially, and Amrabat and Fred, they might have, in their minds at least, have a point to prove against Manchester United. Sofian Amrabat, he was in the press conference. He was talking about how his full. I mean, he was on loan at Manchester United last season, and how the loan move didn't become a permanent one for him. Didn't become a permanent one for him, and I mean, he would have been disappointed. In fact, he was pictured training in training in Manchester United shorts in June or July. I mean, probably June. He would still have been resting. So yeah, I mean, and Fred, he left Manchester United after some, I mean, really harsh critical evaluation of his work over there. I mean, especially the media, the Manchester United media. I mean, were particularly unforgiving on him for his performances. I mean, he might have done better. He might not have. I mean, there was some theory that he was only bought because Manchester City were initially interested in him, and that was said about that was said about uh, said about Alexis Sanchez as well. Uh, I mean, very strange if it is true, but never mind. We'll see how Sofian Amrabat and Fred, if they completely flop tonight, then Manchester United would have been proven right in their decisions to in their two different decisions to let go of both Fred and Sofian Amrabat. And coming back to Manchester United and their team news, the thing is, there's no Bruno Fernandes. He's the club captain. He was sent off. Panathinaikos have pulled one back through Facundo Pellistri, formerly of Manchester United, funnily enough, and and yeah. So uh, what was I talking? Yeah, Bruno Fernandes. He was sent off against FC Porto for two yellow cards. I mean, right decisions, right decision in my opinion, anyways, in my opinion, anyways, and and yeah. So we'll see if Bruno Fernandes. I mean, if he's missed, his presence as a captain is missed or not. And yeah, no Casemiro as well. No Casemiro as well. Uh, I'm pretty sure, although not 100% sure that that for Manchester United, it's Martinez is the captain. I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about. I'm not sure about Fenerbahce. If I had to guess, I'd say one of Fred or Osai Samuel. I'm assuming one of those two will be the captain. I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea who might be the captain of Fenerbahce. Although I can always check. I don't know who the captain is for. Captain is for who the captain is for Fenerbahce. And yeah, so I don't know Meran, who the captain is for Fenerbahce, but we will find out. We will find out. I can't make out from the, but Martinez is definitely the captain for for uh, Martinez is definitely the captain for Manchester United. Okay, let's talk about Erik Ten Hag. We will come back to the team news later on. The Chelsea game, drawing towards its conclusion. I think last few minutes remaining. Um, last few minutes remaining. Last We are into the last 10 minutes. So yeah, yeah. So yeah. So not sure. Uh, Eric Ten Hag. Every decision he makes. Today I think he's made a big decision in choosing a different formation. To me, anyways, it looks like a 3-4-3 for 3-4-3 for Manchester United, and the only time I remember Manchester United playing a three at the back was when Manchester United under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went to Tottenham and they beat them 3-0. I think that was after that game against Liverpool, in which Manchester United lost 5-0 at home to Liverpool, and Paul Pogba was sent off. I think it was after that game. I could be wrong. But that's what my recollection of it is. Recollection of that is, and yeah. So we'll see how it works out for Manchester United. But Erik Ten Hag, he knows. He knows that his job is certainly on the line with. I mean, I saw a report today that Simone Inzaghi has agreed to become the uh, the manager of Manchester United from next season. I don't know how true that is or isn't, but we'll see who becomes or who doesn't become Manchester United manager. Um, I mean, Manchester United fans, most of whom I don't think would want to support Gareth Southgate as their manager. I mean, the guy is. I mean, I think he was really lucky. Really lucky that the kind of draws Manchester United got in World Cups and Euros, and he scraped past those opponents. In fact, against Slovakia, Slovenia, these kind of games, he I mean, the performance was not good. I mean, I can to a certain extent agree that you you don't have to play breathtakingly, you know, flashy football to uh, to win games, but in some of the teams and some of the dire football that Gareth Southgate produced was dismal actually, and was dismal. And we'll see who or when or if another manager at Manchester United arrives or not. So I mean, I think at least till in the next international break, which I think is after on the weekend of 9th and 10th, after the 9th or 10th or 11th November. That is when the next international break is, and I don't think Ten Hag will get sacked or fired before that, and yeah. So I mean, whatever the results, Manchester United have some easy games as well. They play Leicester in the cup as well as the Carabao Cup as well as the league. Then they have another game against whom do they have a game? I don't know. Yeah, against Chelsea they have a game, and so against Chelsea, that will be a tough game, especially after Chelsea's big win today and the the form that Chelsea have shown recently. So so it will be uh, I mean, at least in terms of at least in terms of you know at least in terms of the schedule, it will be a testing, grueling, and intense schedule for Manchester United and all their followers, and it will be it will be interesting to see how it goes with the Manchester United. So yeah, I think Erik Ten Hag will be in charge for the next 3 or 4 games, unless it goes really badly for him. I can see him maybe surviving till New Year as well. I mean, the good thing from Ten Hag's point of view is that he seems to have players on his side. At least they they do appear to be trying somewhat. He might have lost a couple of players in the dressing room, as in Casemiro or something like that. Uh, Something like that. But I think in terms of broadly speaking, I think the players still support him. Even Harry Maguire, who he moved on as the club captain. So as the club captain, he wants he supports him as well. Harry Maguire might get a new deal at Manchester United. That's how it is for. So yeah, I mean, can Manchester United afford to fire Erik Ten Hag? That's another burning issue for Manchester United because if they do get rid of him, then I mean there is certain amount of cost involved unless there is something that we don't know, unless it gets to a situation that is so bad that it's it's almost unbearable, then yeah, it could be it could be it could be um, it could be is it could be why the hell is it not working? Anyways, hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clearly, and yeah, so yeah, that's as far as as far as uh, Erik Ten Hag is concerned. Jose Mourinho, let's talk about former Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho. He'd be, I mean, like, I do think in terms of quality, Manchester United have better quality players than uh, Fenerbahce. I mean, there are a few Fenerbahce players who uh, who are absolutely gun players uh, like Saint Maximan, Dusan Tadic. Although Dusan Tadic is getting on a bit now, but he's a good option to have, good option to have, and yeah. So um, Jose Mourinho can prepare his team to not lose this game. I don't know where Fenerbahce are in terms of the table. I'll check it out whether they need to win this game or not. Whether they need to give whether they need to win this game or not. I mean, um, because and Manchester United certainly are not in a good position, but Fenerbahce are on 4 points, so they are ahead of Manchester United. Yeah, I mean, if Jose Mourinho has prepared for a draw, then it won't be surprising. I mean, if he has prepared his team for a draw, I mean, he certainly wouldn't want to lose face and lose badly against Manchester United. Manchester United started really strongly against Porto. They were 2-0 up inside 2 minutes or 20 minutes, and then they were packed back. They were packed back by then they were packed back by Porto, who then went 3-2 up, but then Harry Maguire equalized for Manchester United. But yeah, so I mean, in terms of a result, Jose Mourinho certainly wouldn't want to lose this game, and I mean, usually Jose Mourinho doesn't lose games like this, but the thing is, as I've already told you, I've got this sneaky feeling that Jose Mourinho will prepare his team in a way that Manchester Manchester United don't win. That doesn't necessarily mean that they will not win. By the way, Chelsea game has ended. They have won 4-1. Spurs versus Alkmaar. We will be keeping an eye out on that as well. We will be keeping an eye out on that as well. About 20 minutes to go matches kick off. Before the matches kick off in this competition. By the way, Ajax winning 3-0. Karabag have got two players sent off. I mean, Karabag, I mean, less said about them, the better. Manchester United and Tottenham in action. And yeah, so uh, Jose Mourinho certainly wouldn't want. And Jose Mourinho's time at Old Trafford, yes, he did finish um, second one year, but against Pep Guardiola and his team, he never really stood a chance. The kind of squad Manchester United had that season, the kind of squad Manchester United had that season, and yeah, I mean he, I mean every manager that Manchester United have had since Sir Alex Ferguson could say that they weren't backed enough by the Glazers and they weren't allowed to they do their job properly as well. So uh I mean, is Jose Mourinho better? I mean, I don't think he will admit it, but I think Jose Mourinho probably will be a little better with what happened at Old Trafford or Manchester United while he was the manager over there. He wanted Ivan Perisic, didn't get him. He wanted Toby Alderweireld, didn't get him. Um, he wanted to sell Anthony Martial. He couldn't because no one would have bought him at 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 the price that Manchester United would have been hoping to get from an asset like Anthony Martial, who ended up moving on a free. So I mean, Jose Mourinho's sacking came after a 3-1 defeat to Liverpool in a in a Premier League game where Sheridan Shaqiri scored twice late on to win the game for Liverpool. But yeah, I mean, if you ask me, he would be better. I that's what I feel. I'm not speaking for him, and this is just my opinion. He felt that he could have done a lot more at Manchester United, even at Chelsea and Spurs. I mean, at Spurs he was sacked 2 or 3 days before a big final. That was the Carabao Cup final against Manchester City, in which Aymeric Laporte scored the winner in a game that ended 1-0 to in a game that ended 1-0 to Manchester City. And yeah, I mean apart from Chelsea, where he had two 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 spells and one on the Premier League both times, uh, he I think would be a little disappointed with how things turned out for him. And yeah, I mean, I doubt he'll be extra motivated to do well against Manchester United, but I think his motivation will be really high for really high for this really high for this uh, for this game. And I for one say, yeah, do it. I mean, make it happen. Make Manchester United suffer. I mean, if you can, why not? You should do the best for the team that you are managing. And I mean, why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you? And yeah, we'll see how it goes. As far as Manchester United are concerned, coming back to Manchester United, I mean, a win is I mean, more or less a must for them. I mean, given the Premier League and the fixtures that are usually there in the Premier League, you don't want to be playing two extra fixtures in January or February with how things are with how things are and yeah and Manchester United, yeah, I hope so. I hope so too. I hope Manchester United lose as well when I mean nothing against them. I'm just saying that, like, hopefully the 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 uh, the best team wins, and the best team wins. And if it is Manchester United, then fine. But I hope we get we get we get we get we get a good game. We I hope we. I'm not sure why this chat is not refreshing. I mean, it is now, but I'm keep having to refresh it. I keep having to refresh it. Why is it not refreshing on its own? Anyways, so yeah, we'll see how it goes for Manchester United. Tottenham, I mean, let's give a couple of minutes to Tottenham as well. They are in action tonight against Alkmaar of the Eredivisie. Um, they they won both the games against Azerbaijan side Karabag and Hungarian side Ferencvaros. 2-1 against Ferencvaros in Hungary and 3-0 against. I mean, they were down to 10 men when they were when they were when they were at home against Karabag. I mean, should have lost. I mean, Karabag had enough chances. They missed an open goal. They missed a penalty as well. So they missed a penalty as well, and yeah. So I mean, I fancy Tottenham will win against Alkmaar. Alkmaar are a decent Eredivisie side. They are not a top Eredivisie side. They used to be at one point when Louis van Gaal was the manager, but nowadays fourth or fifth. That's their that's their I think limit, and that's their limit. And yeah, so I think that's their limit. That's their limit. And I mean, um, if Spurs win, I mean, I guess that's more or less confirms them in at least the at least the knockout phase, and I think they will win enough games. In fact, Manchester United and Tottenham should be among the favorites. Should be among the favorites for the Europa League title. I mean, there are some really good sides there are some really good sides in the competition with Roma, Marseille, um, Lyon, Athletic Bilbao. And there are some really good sides, but I don't. I mean, if push comes to shove, I do believe that Manchester United are and I mean in terms of pedigree and history and tradition and everything, I do think that Manchester United are better than uh, pretty much. I mean, maybe not in terms of squad or manager or whatever, but in terms of a lot of other things, Manchester United are a bigger draw than are a bigger draw than a lot of other teams. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it is a Manchester United versus Tottenham final. Given, I mean, if the if the draw is if the draw is if the draw is such that these two are kept apart, then there's a real chance that these two teams could meet each other in the final. So yeah, we'll see how it uh, how it goes for Tottenham Hotspur, but I do feel that Tottenham Hotspur will get the better of AZ Alkmaar tonight at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And but I mean, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened, and who knows how it goes with with the teams. I mean, against Karabakh, they had Dragusin, who was it was Dragusin who was sent off. So it was Dragusin who was sent off, and but they still won. But they still won, and they still won, and but they still won, and yeah. So about 10 minutes to go before the matches kick off in their respective arenas. Chelsea, I mean, they are in the Europa Conference League. I mean, they've won three out of their three games. Um, I mean, and the next opponents are, I mean, there are minnows and then there are minnows. I mean, Chelsea's opponents next are, I mean, teams like Noah, Shamrock Rovers. These are the kind of teams that Chelsea will be facing next. And yeah, so I mean, I do expect Chelsea to. I mean, I do expect Chelsea to absolutely walk the Conference League, but then expectations are very different from the reality and yeah, we'll see how it turns out for Chelsea. Unlucky Fiorentina who have uh, who have previously, you know, lost the final two years in a row, and 2 years in a row, and yeah, I mean, hopefully, for Chelsea's sake, if they can win Conference League, UEFA Europa Conference League, then who knows? They might make it to Europa League if somehow their league form falls off or something like that, then they can focus on I mean Europa League. I mean, if they win, I mean I know, but I mean Cole Palmer isn't even in the squad for Conference League for the group stages, and yeah, and Chelsea are overwhelming favorites in my eyes, at least for the conference league, and I mean every team considering their squad and their players, I just think they are going to they are they should be able to walk through the conference league. I personally haven't noticed too much in the conference league, and if Chelsea don't win, then it will be one of those days, unlucky days. I mean, I can certainly see them, cruising past many an opponent, especially at Stamford Bridge when it comes to the knockout stages, and in the final anything can happen, and yeah, we'll see how it goes, how it goes for Chelsea, and yeah, so that's enough of Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur. Coming back to Manchester United, they'll be they'll be I mean, I think a draw would suit Fenerbahce more than it would suit Manchester United. Manchester United have not won a game yet. Have not yet won a game in the in the Europa League and in the Europa League, and I mean, if I mean somehow Manchester United are eliminated from this competition, then I mean I can't see them finishing top four. Can't see them finishing top four via league, and this is another opportunity for them. And if Erik Ten Hag is eliminated any time before the knockout rounds, then I mean all hell might break loose, and the people who have Erik Ten Hag's back you know might even lose faith with him. So uh, might lose faith with him, and I mean that could be absolutely disastrous for Manchester United, and yeah, so interesting to see. About 3.5 minutes to go for the match to begin. I'm like, more than, there may not be anything about it, but I'm just like, you know, thinking about what happens on the bench, how Jose Mourinho reacts, how Erik Ten Hag reacts, how camera pans on Jose Mourinho before the game, after the game, during the game, when his team takes lead, or when you might think that I mean, he might feel a yellow card should have been given to a particular player and is not given to a particular player, and those kind of scenarios, what kind of stuff happens. So sometimes, football can become secondary. It's what is in and around the game that becomes, what was that sound, that becomes more important, I guess. that becomes more important. Anyways, let's just move to the game. Let's just move to the game and see how it turns out. How it turns out for That's not the time for remote to not work rather. Manchester United are there once again. I just think that Manchester United are playing in a 3-4-3 formation, 3-4-3 formation, and 3-4-3 formation, and that's what my feeling is about this game. Whether that happens or not, Clement Toupin is the referee, the experienced French official. He's the referee for this game. Saint Maximin. Let's see how he gets on against whichever wing back, full back he comes across, and I mean, a lot of hugs and kisses among the players. And yeah, so Sofian Amrabat, former Manchester United player, Fred also. Some Mehran asked who's the captain of. It's Dusan Tadic. Dusan Tadic is the captain for. Is the captain for. Dusan Tadic is the captain for. Dusan Tadic is the captain for Fenerbahce, and yeah, I'm not sure what is wrong with this chat stuff. Why is it not working for me? The latest chats should come automatically, but they are not uploading. Anyways, so Tadic and Martinez are the two captains, two respective captains, and and let's see where the Tottenham game is shown, and yeah, so the toss happening at both games, and Nezeri, he scored previously, formerly of Sevilla, the Moroccan striker. Fred in midfield, Daniel Livakovic, the Croatian goalkeeper, is there as well, and Manchester United and are in black shorts, and yeah, Manchester United are in their black shorts. Marcus Rashford, he scored against he scored against by the way, let's just get ready to start the clock as well. And Clement Toupin, the French referee, gives his go ahead, and the game has begun now. Game has begun, and yeah, so let's see how we or what we get to see, what we get to see in this in this in this game, and Onana, did he play in Turkey before? I'm not sure, but I'm not sure, but here's Sofian Amrabat earning the first foul of the game. I mean, he came back. He must be there must be extra motivation for him to do well against his former team, against whom he might have felt that he wasn't given you know, his due, if I may say so. And by the way, why is this Tottenham game not uploading. Is this Tottenham game not happening properly, guys? It should happen automatically, but it's not happening. By the way, I mean I haven't paid much attention to how Manchester United have lined up, but there's Dallo on the right side again. Strange in a way that oh, good skill by Rashford, but loses the ball to Fred. Oh, Fred with a kind of a nutmeg on Zoxy, I think. Or what is happening here, but games have started in the Europa League. It's I'm still not able to figure out what formation Manchester United are playing. I think it's Osai Samuel, the right back. Oh, foul. Clear foul there by not sure who it was, but a foul nonetheless. Oh, good skill. Good skill. I mean, Fenerbahce have started quite brightly. Oh, it's a chance to cross. Oh, good skill by Samuel in the side netting, but a great piece of play by Fenerbahce. I mean, they nearly carved Manchester United open, but then the player got selfish, and that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, close. The ball lost. Saint Maximan up against Dallo. Oh, good skill again in the box. Dallo better not, you know, put a foot wrong. He doesn't, and out for a goal kick. Oh, sorry, corner kick. I mean, Dallo, I remember against Alan St. Maximan in 2019, I think it was. Absolutely, Alan St. Maximan, when he was playing for Newcastle, he absolutely, you know, I don't know what word is proper to use, but absolutely. Oh, first shot of the game, courtesy Fred, and it's wide and over the bar and not really handsome. The shot that is, and yeah, but Ellens and Maximan against. But good to see Madrawi back. Good to see that might be no foul given by Madrawi. Is Madrawi playing in midfield? I mean, Tadic down, appealing to the ref. I mean, foul by Alessandro Martinez. His foot was high. Martinez with the foul, but the game has restarted. Livakovic, I remember the game against, I think it was the game against, it was the game against Brazil in the World Cup. I mean, he was absolutely outstanding for Croatia. And in the end, I must have saved a couple of penalties as well, and which meant that Brazil exited the tournament at the quarterfinal stage. I think it was the quarterfinal, and then in the semi-final, Croatia lost to. Oh, bad ball by Amrabat, and oh, Amrabat must be relieved. Must be relieved. Oh, good skill, Saint Maximan, but Manchester United have the ball, and here goes Saint Maximan. Skips past players. I mean, not a Jose Mourinho type player, but I mean, here comes. Oh man, man. Saint Maximan. Oh, Martinez and Saint Maximan. I mean, what was Saint Maximan trying to do over there? Still nil-nil between Spurs and Alkmaar at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I mean, Fred and Amrabat seeing a lot of the ball. Absolutely brilliant crossfield ball. I mean, Dallo will have a tough night tonight, I believe, unless he can work Saint Maximan the other way around. I mean, good to see Saint Maximan back in Europe. He had a season in Saudi Arabia with Al Hilal, I think. I mean, on occasions, Manchester United are being pressed by Fenerbahce. 71 completed passes for Fenerbahce, 46 for Manchester United. Here's another one by Fenerbahce to the keeper. Another one. Another one. Although these passes are not going to hurt anybody. Soyuncu, formerly of Leicester, Freiburg, and Atletico Madrid. Though it could be a 5-4-1 as well. I haven't seen much of Ericsson or Ugarte, honestly. I haven't. If they have been good, then who knows? But Osai Samuel, the right back. And Fred. Amrabat getting more forward than Fred for now. Xerxes up top. It could be, I mean, looks like a 4-3-3 only. Madraoui might be playing in midfield. I think Madraoui is playing in midfield. Victor Lindelof at left back. So could well be a 4-3-3 only for Manchester United. Osai Samuel and Szymanski fouled. Could be yellow for Rashford. It is professional foul. Rashford needs to be careful from now on. He was substituted at half time against Porto. And I mean, maybe he's trying to show the manager that he's willing to put in defensive work. Saint Maximan, a bit too heavy that pass from Saint Maximan, but another foul. Referee allows the game to go on thanks to advantage. Plays the advantage. Manchester United have taken the lead. Somehow I missed it. I don't know who it was or who scored or how it happened, but Manchester United have taken the lead. I think it's Rashford, Delict, or Tadic. I mean, Fred loses the ball to Ugarte and then Garnacho. And it's Ericsson. Ericsson, set up by Joshua Zirkzee. Ericsson has given Manchester United the lead. It's 1-0 to Manchester United. And I mean, Jose Mourinho won't be happy. Jose Mourinho won't be happy with how that goal came about. But yeah, Manchester United have taken the lead. Yes, they have. I mean, Manchester United have taken the lead in their last two Europa League games, but well, that's agricultural bit. It's in Maximan. Oh, good, well defended there by Dallo. Although plays, oh, Rashford did well there. These fire passes into the final third. Here goes Garnacho again. Oh, goal kick to Fenerbahce. I mean, the first goal came thanks to Garnacho's running. I don't know whether there is VAR or not, but whether there is VAR or not, but and there might have been a check if there was VAR or if there is VAR. It's in Maximan, the danger man. Manchester United do look quicker, and there's a lot of ball that is being lost. Osai Samuel, he had a chance to set up someone, and Ericsson or Nana saves. I don't know why this damn chat isn't working. There go Manchester United again on the right hand side. Rashford. Rashford cuts in. Oh, just wide Rashford. Oh my God, that was so close. That was so close from Rashford. Wow. Inches. Absolutely. Maybe even centimeters. That was. maybe even, maybe even a ball lost. Oh no! What am I doing? I nearly knocked my glasses off. Is it not working properly? Guys. Though it should work. It should work better. But Mourinho, I mean, Fenerbahce would be really disappointed with how things have been. How things have been for them. Oh, here's a chance, perhaps. Oh, corner, poor cross, really, really poor. And unnecessary, disappointed. Oh, good block by Martinez. And Nazire should have made from Ugarte, I think it was. I mean, how did Nazire miss? That's the bigger question. Fenerbahce would be disappointed to be behind at this point. Oh, Saint Maximan. Oh, Fred rather. Erik Ten Hag must be pretty happy with I mean certainly the scoreline, not the way his team has played. Mourinho, I mean previous last year he started at Roma, but then Jiku fouled or penalized for a foul on Zoxy. I mean, how did Ennizire miss? I mean, it was a brilliant block by Ugarte. Onana was beaten. Damn net keeps breaking down every time. Not sure what is wrong with this. Oh, chance for Rashford. I mean, held up a little bit. 0-0 between Spurs and Alkmaar. And Fenerbahce are passing the ball around, but I mean, the problem is that not taking their chances. Bit of a long ball. It's Garnacho. He can carry the ball. And here comes Dallo. Rashford and Garnacho on same side for a moment. Corner to Manchester United. I think this is their first corner. Eriksen with the corner. Far post. Jose Mourinho on the touchline. I mean, having a word with the fourth official. And Fenerbahce would fancy themselves to score at least one goal. Whether they do it or not is a different story. Is Eriksen, and he's made a good start. But that's a curious pass. Onana gets there though, comfortably ahead of a Fenerbahce player. Sure, what is wrong with my internet connection? It keeps coming and going, and it's more going than coming right now. Oh, foul by Martinez on Osai Samuel. I mean, what was the need for a pass there? Should have ran with it and maybe have a shot, but offside. That was the damn problem. Here comes Martinez. Oh, poor pass, poor pass. Has Maximan. No. Sai Samuel. I mean, he was in a tough position. Sai Samuel. He was in a tough position. Sai Samuel. I mean, Fenerbahce are trying to overplay, I'd say. I mean, just, they're just like trying to pass the ball into the net. And I mean, one pass too many. Oh, good turn by Xerxes. Oh, too heavy pass. The pass is too heavy. It's just Mansky. And Maximan. Can he quicken the pace? Oh, wide. Wide from a Naziri. I mean, he's making some decent runs, but he just can't finish. The Moroccan striker. I mean, should have been a corner. It is a corner. I thought a goal kick was given, but it is a corner. It's another cross. Oh, what a save, Onana! Another save, Onana! Wow! Absolutely brilliant from Andre Onana. Two fantastic saves in just one move. Absolutely Manuel Neuer-esque from Andre Onana. Wow. I mean, two massive saves. And Naziri, I mean, he'd be thinking he should have had a hat trick, by now, but unfortunately, that's the way it goes. I mean, two massive saves. I can't tell you how good both of those saves were. I can't tell you how good both of those saves were. I mean, if Manchester United only win 1-0, those two saves, maybe, maybe you're right. I mean, those massive saves. I can't tell you how good those saves were. But his Fenerbahce, they should have been 2 or 3 nil up. His Saint Maximan. Oh, what are you doing? Chance for Garnacho, but that is snuffed out. But that is snuffed out. Oh, corner. Onana was scrambling, but it's just a corner. I mean, Andre Onana, those two saves. I mean, Fenerbahce would be cursing their luck that that they've gotten Onana on this kind of form. I mean, those two were literally goals. I mean, not they were not chances. They were like goals. Poor cross from not sure who it was. Szymanski it was. I mean, the second one was slightly better than the first one, but first one was almost 99 and out of 100. The second one was 100 out of 100. Fingertips. It's like the, you know, how there are just fingertips. Last 5 minutes of a half that has just flown by. His Saint Maximan against Dallo. Oh, what? Saint Maximan doing Saint Maximan things, forgetting the ball behind. Still nil-nil between Spurs and Alkmaar. Chance for Rashford. Oh, man. Garnacho. No, holds on to it. Here comes Delict. I mean, for all the chances that Fenerbahce have had, I mean, you have to say they are trying to overplay a bit. They are trying to overplay a bit, and again, good play. And Garnacho, here goes Garnacho. I mean, support from Xerxes and Rashford. Here comes Garnacho. Ericsson, no, too far behind, but here comes Allens and Maximan. I mean, he's got the beating of the league, but 1 minute added on. I mean, Amrabat was taking chances. I mean, as the first half comes to a close, you have to wonder what might have been for Fenerbahce. They should have been. They should have been. I mean, they should have scored goals at least, and they should have scored goals at least. They haven't, and they've got only got themselves to blame. Only got themselves to blame. It's half time. It's half time, and yeah, it's half time, and Christian Eriksen has has given Manchester United the lead. Has given Manchester United the lead, and yeah, I mean, has given Manchester United the lead, and 1-0 at halftime. I mean, and Naziri has had three or four gilt-edged chances which he should have converted, but he hasn't. The game is still going on at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, as I can see, and I mean, still about 40 seconds remaining. It's a chance, but over from Bentancur, and over from Bentancur in that game. Ange must not be happy, but Spurs' league form has picked up has picked up has picked up, you know, recently, and I mean it's half time in the Spurs game as well, so plenty to discuss. Erik Ten Hag, of course, will be pretty happy with how things have turned out. I mean, camera focusing on Timo Werner, not sure why or what he has or hasn't done, and yeah, so we will. I mean, I don't know for sure what has happened, but yeah, I mean, uh, Spurs. Yeah, I'll just give me a minute. I'll be right back. I need to turn this fan on because I mean it is a bit. Made a thumbnail of what? Thumbnail for what? What did you make a thumbnail for, Mehran? I mean, my thumbnails are not exactly masterpieces. I mean, I see a lot of people make excellent thumbnails, and I just simply cannot make them. So, yeah, as far as those are concerned, so yeah, wow, nice. I mean, hopefully it's better than what I made because mine are absolutely dire. So I mean, whatever you made, I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Don't be too harsh on yourselves. On which platform did you make? I mean, long day for me. And yeah, Canva is pretty good. Canva is pretty good. I make them on Canva. Earlier, I used to make on Photopea, but Canva is good. Photopea gives you more options, but I mean, Photopea gives you more options. It's a bit like Adobe, and yeah. So I mean, Canva. I told you, no, I make it on Canva. Earlier, I used to make them on Photopea. I mean, on Photopea, but on Canva. On Canva nowadays. Hmm. Yeah. So coming back to the game, Fenerbahce have created a lot of chances. If in the second half they can take one or two of them, and if Onana wants to get beaten, then who knows where this match might head, and what might we get in the second half. But uh, But for now, it does look like that Onana is in superb form, and I mean it will take something extraordinary to beat him, and yeah, I don't know if I just expect that I mean focusing on other things as well. But I mean, those saves, the block from Ugarte and that double save from Onana. I mean, Fenerbahce might feel. I mean, just a minute. Yeah, I mean, Erik Ten Hag would be pretty happy. His team on the counter attack has done reasonably well. Has done reasonably well. Has done reasonably well, and he. I mean, Manchester United. If I were Manchester United, I'd be fairly confident that I can maybe get something out of this game. Maybe who knows what may or may not happen. I mean, uh, on the balance of play, it would suggest to me that it would suggest to me that uh, that Fenerbahce at least deserve to be at least on a draw, but then that's not how things work. I generally do feel that they they could have gotten a draw. They could have gotten a draw. And they could get a draw, I mean, and they could get a draw, and I mean, you never know. They might still get a draw. Who knows? They might even get a win. I mean, it's not beyond the realms of beyond not beyond the realms of possibility. And I mean, a draw is the least that Fenerbahce deserve on the balance of play. That's what I'd say. And Manchester United do need a win. Do need a win. Ericsson who scored and Ericsson who scored and yeah, he's been really impressive for Manchester United in this few in this few in the last few weeks. He's I mean he's once again been very impressive. The fact that Nusser Madrawi is playing in the 10 position, which Erik Ten Hag said, is I mean I found it strange. Apparently he did say that Mazraoui will be playing in midfield. I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware of that. So apologies if I mean if you knew and I mean I certainly didn't know that he had said that, but yeah. So uh, interesting to see what happens in the second half. I mean, Fenerbahce would come out all guns blazing, all guns blazing, and and I mean, Fenerbahce would come out all guns blazing, and then that provides the risk of counter attack. In terms of substitutions, there might be things that are looked at, and I don't know what is wrong with my computer today, and yeah, and yeah, we are not that far away from the second half, and not far away from the second half. It'll be a half that should tell us a lot more about Manchester United, and if and what Manchester United have learnt from their recent you know games or anything, or if Erik Ten Hag is to employ a different strategy or not. But we will see how how it happens. In fact, we are back live. Game should begin soon. And not sure why this keeps hanging up. Both teams in the tunnel, and I mean, I did say that Fenerbahce would be happy with the draw, but I also said that I just think that Manchester United will somehow eke out a result. Will somehow eke out a result. Manchester United in action on Sunday against West Ham, I think. Against West Ham, I think, and yeah, we'll see how it turns out for them. How it turns out for them on that particular day. West Ham absolutely atrocious in the Casemiro and Jose Mourinho. I mean, I'm pretty sure Casemiro played under Jose Mourinho at Real Madrid, and hmm, I mean, I'm really impressed with the with this player Szymanski for Fenerbahce. He's put in some really good crosses, and especially from the. I mean, his corners have been good too. His corners have been good too, and His corners have been good too, and yeah. Second half is about to start, and I mean Fenerbahce need to score a goal. Definitely need to score a goal. Whether they will or they won't, only time will tell. One nil to Manchester United, and we have kickoff. We have kickoff in the second half. We have second half kickoff, and Manchester United is who have got us underway. Let's see if let's see if Manchester United, you know, fight back. Good start from Manchester United in the first minute or so. The Spurs game is, I don't think it has started, has it? I mean, once again saying it out there that if I mean Spurs game hasn't started yet, and in the second half, I mean, I mean Sofian Amrabat, I think he's trying a bit too much. I mean, like he's trying to be, the guy who wants to show everyone that what it might have been, and I mean, foul. No, no. I mean, like he has been. I mean, I wouldn't say that like all his blushes are spared, but or all his sins are, I don't know, forgiven. But I mean, one player who I haven't seen anything of, at least I haven't, is Dusan Tadic. I mean, he's the captain. I just think he has to do more. And 1-1, and Naziri scores. Yen Naziri, Yusuf and Naziri scores 1-1. Fenerbahce have equalized, and just as I was talking, it is 1-1, and yeah, Onana is beaten. Nothing he could do. I mean, he's done enough already for Manchester United. I mean, clear onside, and nothing Onana could do. 1-1, and once again, Alanson Maximan with a terrific cross, and I mean, nothing that nothing that nothing that Onana could do. It's 1-1 and game on. And Naziri happy. Jose Mourinho, I bet he's happy as well. And yeah, let's see how this game goes from here. I mean, I mean, Fenerbahce deserve this. Fenerbahce deserve this. Chance and Naziri in behind, but no one in the box. It should have held on to the box or ball. I mean, Sofian Amrabat needs to be careful. Good skill there by Ugarte. I mean, his block on the line was remarkable as well. Quick throw in taken. And Naziri, I mean, again, Alan and Maximan. Oh man, what a poor pass. Absolutely hospital pass. Xerxes, oh, keeps the ball in, but then, I mean, outnumbered. I mean, Alan and Maximan would have been. Ball lost, foul though. I mean, I was talking about Tadic, he hasn't done anything. Still 38 minutes to go. Anything can happen. I mean, it nearly happened, but that ball didn't happen. Tadic coming deep. I mean, I remember that game where Tadic just ripped Real Madrid apart in 2017 or 2018, I think it was. I mean, God knows An-Nesyri has had enough chances. And now Fenerbahce know that Manchester United might crumble. It's a bit of a long ball, and Manchester United clear it, but it's oh good, well done by Rashford. Wasn't Rashford? Might have been Mazraoui. I mean, strange selection Mazraoui in in the in the midfield. He's either a right back or a left back, and I mean, a player has gone down for Osai Samuel. It is. Whew. I mean, great cross by San Maximan. Onana stays on its line, on his line, and it's nothing that nothing he could do once the contact is made. Ugarte, I'm not sure why the camera is focusing on him. Casemiro coming on for Lindelof. So Madrawi back to fullback and Mazraoui back to fullback and Mazraoui back to fullback and Casemiro in midfield. Let's see how it goes. Tottenham have taken the lead against Alkmaar. Tottenham have taken the lead against Alkmaar. And, yeah. Jesus Samuel, I mean, in the box. Needs to be careful. People diving all over the place. An-Naziri! Oh, might have been a penalty. I mean, there's still appeals. And I mean, Clement Tupan hasn't given it yet. Although VAR might have a look at it. I mean, Ugarte will be the one if it is penalized, and there might have been a slight touch. I I don't know whether there was a touch or not, but I mean, no penalty given, and Jose Mourinho is getting angsty on the touchline. Check something. That's okay. That's okay. And no problem. I mean, it's not mandatory for you, but Naziri has equalized, and Osai Samuel wanted a penalty but wasn't given a penalty, and Jose Mourinho was not happy. Jose Mourinho has been sent to the stands. Jose Mourinho has been sent to the stands. Tottenham have taken the lead. I mean, good goal by Naziri, a header. Nothing Onana could do, and yeah. And substitutions. Let's see how they help. Dello at left back, Madrawi at right back. So many changes with just one substitution. That's uh, that's. Oh no! What a miss! What a terrible miss from Marcus Rashford. I mean, I didn't know how that game. I mean, Fenerbahce are dominating possession, but I mean, If I am correct, that was a remarkable, an absolute awful miss from Rashford. I mean, that was an open goal, and not sure if he fluffed his line or someone defended. Oh, that could be a red. That could be a red. Oh, yellow. Just a yellow for Osai Samuel for a foul on Ericsson. Oh, Garnacho rather. That might have been a red. He was the last man, maybe. That could have been a red. I mean, about half an hour to go. Livakovic says wants five in the wall. Interesting to see who takes the free kick. No Bruno Fernandes. Here comes Bechao or Bekao or whatever his name is. Ericsson certainly looks like the man who will take this free kick. Although I remember a Casemiro free kick against Bayern Munich when he was playing for Porto. Absolute belter. And my internet is absolutely terrible tonight. So substitution has been made. Either Rashford or Ericsson. Rashford, I mean, his body position seems to suggest that he won't be taking it. Into the wall from Ericsson. Oh, blocked! Blocked on the line. Oh, I mean, not on the line, but the shot is blocked. I mean, was going in, I think. His Delict. Rashford. Delict again. Oh, Garnacho. Rashford. Rashford in the box. Oh, trying to take on too many players. All of a sudden, a flurry of Manchester United attacks, but Livakovic collects. Livakovic collects. I mean, that was one hairy moment for Fenerbahce, I think. Bad touch. And all came from that foul by Samuel. But here's Saint Maximan quickens the pace. Dallo scrambling back. Oh, and Naziri couldn't get there. And Saint Maximan once again on it. Oh, too heavy. The touch. The touch was just too heavy. Amrabat has the ball. Garnacho comes back onto the pitch, I think. Straight into the grateful arms of Onana from Tadic. I mean, from his left foot, he needs to do better. I mean, it was like not good. He's been so poor, Tadic today. Nacho up against Bechao or Becao, whatever. I mean, I didn't see his name properly. Nacho again, cleared by Soyuncu. Tadic working, helping out defensively. Ooh, good skill. I think we have. I don't think we have ever seen Tadic getting back to that Tadic on that night like he was for Ajax in 2019. I think it was, yeah, 2019. It was. I mean, Manchester United all of a sudden are dominating possession, dominating chances, everything they are dominating. Sure, what is happening? Checking out a new incognito theme. Oh, good save, Livakovic. I mean, Livakovic has been. Oh, good save, Livakovic. I mean, Livakovic has been. Oh, good save. I mean, Livakovic has been underutilized thus far, but Mazraoui with the effort. I mean, I'd be very surprised if he's. Oh, Livakovic again! I mean, decent, fairly decent save. Fairly decent save. Nothing special, but a save that he had to make. Another corner to Manchester United, though. Here it comes. Oh, Livakovic again! Oh dear, that was a howler sort of a moment for. In attempts for Fenerbahce, seven for Manchester United, 1-1 on the score sheet. Amrabat, Amrabat. Oh, ball lost. My friend. Oh, it's Garnacho. over the bar, over the bar from Garnacho. No, not even close. Not even close. Oh, someone has gotten red carded. Oh, it was Jose Mourinho. They were showing again. Jose Mourinho who got red carded for wanting a penalty. 20 minutes to go. Still Tottenham 1, Alkmaar nil. I mean, ever since Manchester United. Oh, throw taken quickly thanks to the assistant. Oh, Saint Maximin not happy, but Ugarte was clever. Marcus Rashford going off. He was yellow carded on 14th in the 14th minute. On comes Anthony. Oh, poor defending by Casemiro. Jiku playing on right hand side. Oh, trying to overplay and oh, good play. Oh, bad touch. Bad touch. I mean, Manchester United, in the overall grand theme of things, having taken the lead in 3 games, if they fail to win another one, then I mean, questions might be asked. Questions might be asked of Ten Hag. I mean, they're already being asked, and yeah, Good save there by Livakovic. I mean, I think I don't know what has happened to Fenerbahce ever since scoring the goal. They've just, I think, gone into their shell. Manchester United have had far too many chances and far too many good chances. Far too many good chances that Naziri is really. Oh, good skill, good skill. Here goes Garnacho. 3 on 3 for a moment. Oh, heavy touch from the Argentine, and that might be a foul and a yellow. Ugarte had won the ball there, and my internet is just all over the shop today. Just absolutely all over the shop. And Naziri going off last 12 minutes. He's the he's the he's the one who scored the goal. Edin Dzeko, I mean formerly of Manchester City, he's coming on. Saint Maximan going off. So the scorer and the assister going off. Edin Dzeko the captain now. I mean, he once scored a hat trick for Manchester City in that 6-1 game. It might not have been hat trick, at least two, the fifth and sixth, or the fourth and sixth goals for City that day. Wow, Chala Sayanchu. last 10 minutes. Anthony, I mean, maybe I was expecting a bit too much. Free kick, another free kick to in a dangerous sort of an area for in a dangerous area for Manchester United, which needs to be on his toes. Eriksen again, Amrabat, and a couple more in the wall. Oh, close, close. Somehow Livakovic gets to it, but a counter attack is on. Counter attack is on, but it's foiled. I mean, like it's been slowed down at least. I mean, some of these Fenerbahce players are playing like clowns. Fucking useless. Garnacho straight to Livakovic. I mean, it was a good shot, but straight at Livakovic. Ju. Mm, things didn't work out for him at Leicester. Oh, bad pass. But Livakovic reads the danger. I mean, that was a shocking pass. Shocking pass. I mean, Anthony down. I mean, that treatment. I mean, Anthony seems okay now. I mean, this game more or less looking like a draw. I mean, against Jose Mourinho, I guess. Substitution. Anthony wants to be substituted. I mean, another injury for Manchester United. Not good. Not good. This. And Amad Diallo is about to come on. Maybe Amad Diallo should have come on for for Rashford in the first place. He's a better player. Anthony looks like in a lot of pain. Looks like in a lot of pain, and still Tottenham won. Who is being stretchered off? I mean that. I mean you could see that the left thigh is quite swollen. Disappointing from Anthony's point of view. I mean, let's see how long he's out for. Amad Diallo now coming on. I mean, this means a lot of added time in this game. 'Mansky, however you want to pronounce it, is the one going off. The 5 minutes have been added. Still plenty of time for any team. Last 5 minutes of the game. Good skill, almost coming off. I mean, Edin Dzeko hasn't even touched the ball. I think since coming on, and And here's Ahmad. Oh, free kick in a dangerous area. In a dangerous area, and a yellow card. I mean, it would be the best time to score for Manchester United if they have any aspirations. Muldur, Mert Muldur. I mean, I have a bad feeling about this one from a Fenerbahce's point of view. Eriksen and Ahmad on the ball, but referee still setting up the wall. I mean, 93rd minute. This is 93rd minute. Ahmad and Eriksen. One, two, three, six players in the box. Here comes the free kick. Oh, cleared. Go over the bar. Over the bar. Was offside anyways. Offside flag was up from the free kick. Last chance perhaps for Fenerbahce. Chance to cross. No. Blocked. Throw. Yeah, 5 minutes added. 5 minutes added, and four of them have been played. I mean, 3 minutes 50 seconds have been played. Throw into Fenerbahce. Oh, I mean, some of the play from these Turkish players. I mean, Fenerbahce players may not necessarily be Turks, but it's been awful from them. Onana with the kick. 40 seconds remaining. Oh, two Fenerbahce players. I mean, like, what the hell are they trying to do? I have no idea. The passing is absolutely shambles. I mean, no one is showing for the ball. I mean, they're going long. Jeko heads it again. Foul given on Manchester United, and the 5 minutes I think are up. That should be it. That should be it. Foul on Casemiro by Amrabat. Onana with the ball, and the whistle goes. And the whistle goes. The game is up. 1-1. It finishes in 1-1. It finishes in Turkey, and yeah, yeah. Not too much to say. Manchester United had their chances, but Fenerbahce had better chances. So yeah, but the Spurs game is still ongoing. Let's check out how long is left in there. It has I think finished now, and I don't know who scored for Spurs, but the game is up. Game is up again at Spurs as well. Good night, Mehran. Enjoy and stay safe. Bye. And yeah, I mean, good night for English teams. I mean, no English team I think has lost over the weekend or during this European week. Aston Villa won, Arsenal won, Man City won, Liverpool won, all without conceding a goal. And Tottenham have won as well, Chelsea won, and Manchester United have drawn. So, I mean, yeah, that's how it has finished. It has finished tonight. That's how it has finished tonight, and yeah, so not not much to say. Manchester United took the lead through Christian Eriksen in the first half and in the second half in the second half NCD equalized through after an assist by Alan San Maximan. So I mean, was a fairly even game if you look at both the halves, but if you look at both the halves, Manchester United will be disappointed. They have taken the lead in all their all three of their games, and they haven't won any, so that they'll be pretty disappointed. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Everyone who tuned in, however long they tuned in, take care, stay safe. Bye for now. Although I need to end the stream, and that will take a couple of moments. So yeah, uh, I guess here is the stream ending, and yeah, bye bye. Take care, stay safe.